10 seconds remaining.
Queen of Pain.
Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Brewmaster!
Wings Gaming's turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Morphling.
Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Nah.
Wings Gaming's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Wings Gaming's turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Oracle.
Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Phantom Lancer.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Saw the Knicks getting set up. We're like, this looks like we saw the life steal get picked up. We're like, okay, this is probably going to be a Naga or Alk game or something along these lines. But Wings showing what they do best and changing it up. And I'm pretty sure that if we hear from Winter right now, which I know people always love Winter and they want to hear what it says, he thinks Queen of Pain is a total garbage hero. So he's probably in the back grinning right now like, yeah, they picked Queen of Pain.
Of course, for those of you who don't know, our boy Winter is currently coaching the Faceless squad.
Yep.
And, you know, trying his best to give his extra, quote, insight. But as was already emphasized for this series, Wings already have the one-game advantage, but it was important for both of these teams to really try to secure a 2-0 and get those 3 points. OG is currently sitting way up at the top of this group, and if any of these other teams who are all sporting currently like 3 points or 4 points, if they want a chance to claim that extra spot right up there in the upper bracket, they're going to need 3 points along the way. So Wings are probably going to be pulling up all the stops here to secure that 3 points if they want to be pushing into getting per bracket.
Yeah. I've been generally just a bit concerned for Morphlings in, across the AC so far, just because every time it's been picked, it's been ran at with like a dual or try aggro, and they end up having like dodge all over the place, and the Morphling is just in a very awkward position, and he's already going to get pressured by a dual lane, 2 very beefy heroes walking up.
Here's
Charge coming out.
And XY will also step in. It looks to be a bit of a 3-on-2, though. Lots of pressure on the Ice. The right clicks are coming out. The Ice
One more.
He nerfed that right click damage. The salve does come out. Now they turn it back on to XY instead. They are able to kind of force out the early bit of regen here, but Ice will make it away with his life. Why'd you take away that 7 damage, Ice Frog?
Yeah, he would have actually been brought. He actually would have been brought down. Yep. So, underestimating how much damage they actually have in their tri-lane right now, I believe, Faceless. They do get a nice sideboard, so they do get the vision for this. Oh, XY actually cancels his own charge, instantly going on Maxine.
Mana leak point, too, coming out from Ice here to really try to stop the Spear Breaker from really kind of pushing it on in.
XY's in some trouble, but so is Y.
Yeah, XY trade supports here. Definitely XY going down. Ice. He cannot commit this hard. Is he really going to go for it? Waiting out the 3 seconds for the stomp? No, sir. Turns back, runs back the other way, and it is going to be Wings. But he does manage to grab a hold of the aggro lane, and he's just going to take this train elsewhere. But a new Mana Leak could come out here. Yep. And, uh-oh. This could be a bit trouble.
He should be okay. Yeah.
XY's charging in. This has been... this whole game has been top lane so far. I don't even know who else is in this game.
Yeah, Fate Beyond has been just Iron Talon jungling as the Nyx Assassin. Mid lane is Queen of Pain versus PL. Just... This is a hard matchup for the not hard matchup for the Queen of Pain. It's just you can't really Shadow Strike. If you Shadow Strike, he just topples it off. So you just wait and just Scream of Pain, push the lane in constantly. You can do just fine in the matchup.
Mid lane PL found a lot of uprising during the previous Shanghai Major, and a lot of the C teams kind of brought it into really take it. 2 Queen of Pains, 2 Invokers at the time. Here again, another game, another throwback here between these two. But the question becomes how much he's going to be really able to offer, in the lengthy part of this game. Manages to get his full toolkit. Is it going to be enough to kind of handle Wings, and how much CC and blinding lights, as mentioned earlier, that could prove to be a lot of a problem. Jabs, though, making the most of it, at least for now. It's just neck and neck in the CS game, but a little bit easier as the levels do begin.
Yeah, when the bottles come out, it becomes a little bit tougher. Blink he doesn't have Blink skilled up. He's going to get ran down here.
Yes. There he gets blasted down. And in mid lane, as you mentioned, simultaneous action as they will also take down the Queen.
Blink not having Blink. Didn't have it skilled. He went for the 2 in the Scream and the 1 on the Shadow Strike early on.
I guess just not anticipating he was I mean, how can you not anticipate you're going to have pressure coming your way when there's a Spirit Breaker on the other side?
There's a DD Spirit Breaker as well. He may have actually survived if it wasn't for that.
Fair enough.
Because there wasn't a secondary Spirit Lance coming through. But now it's going to give a PL a lead over a Queen of Pain. That's where it becomes much harder for Blink Queen of Pain. Oh, they're just going to now leave Black completely alone. Witch Doctor just is going to stop pulling as well. They're going to go for a smoke pressure onto that safe lane. Just pressure that Morphling since the Spirit Breaker wasn't really able to from the start since he was pressured so hard from the Oracle and keep it alight.
That deep aggro ward on Wing. They saw that smoke. Round, they're thinking about making a move for Ice. New mana leak, no more mana for him. They do not want to get caught too far forward, and that's when the trap card is revealed. They move in for the old man. Can they bring him down? Ice will get dropped. It's going to be Ice who takes that last hit. Back and forth we go. Now to top lane is where the action is, though.
Yeah, that's always the scary thing that's going to happen when you're running a pretty much exclusive jungler as your off-laner, since he can't match up versus Lifesteal because it's an atrocious lane for the Nyx Assassin. He just goes jungle. Supports are free to do whatever they really please to do. Yep.
Bit the pressure to be jumping between that top lane and then right back to the mid lane again. Here, XY happy to kind of be the bouncer for the potential 4-minute rune, but it did spawn bottom. Faceless take advantage of the fact that the Nyx Assassin isn't really present at the moment. Pressure all of the other lane. See, they are able to snag that arcane rune there bottom. And it looks like Ice is going to go cross-country and join the bottom lane for.
Yeah, they're getting just wards to be able to watch the charge. The one on the river is going to go down, but then the bottom one, they're going to be able to see the movement from bottom. If there's any supports down there, they're going to be able to expect the smoke rotations now with that top lane.
Minor stun there, allows the clap, but
burns it off right away.
Yeah, too far and away right there. There is a charge in motion, and yet to be canceled here. But,
it was spotted. There's lots of river wards now. Another river ward coming out for Wings.
And they have pretty much everything covered from straight down the middle of this map if they see any sort of movement from Faceless. Red, so maybe Faceless will have to kind of dish out the smokes if they want to make any sort of aggressive plays here without being spotted.
Beyond's probably pretty happy though. I mean, even though he's not laning, he's just like, I am getting uncontested jungle farm. I'm going to go mid lane, blink. All right, he's got the raindrop to survive from that. But yeah, Faith Beyond actually went for the double Quelling Blade on the Nyx to jungle. Nuts top, getting gone on. It looks like he's going to be brought down a little bit out of position
Didn't
here.
even want to move his spot. Went out like a soldier.
Y actually takes the last hit there, rather than giving it to Shadow.
About that one later.
But yeah, the super farm-oriented Nyx, just wanting to... You know, he's sitting in the jungle, so he's like, why not the Quelling Blade Iron Talon?
And what, he just camps there until what? He gets that Vendetta online, and then it's time to...
Yeah, wait for Arcane Boots, wait for your Vendetta. Why not?
Makes in here. And really no one from Faceless to be able to kind of roam.
But we see
Test him.
Nuts draw the line bottom for Black. He's like, all right, Black, it's enough about you holding the lane at this point. They're going to find their experience anywhere anyway, so start pressuring that tower. We're going to make the aggressive move top at the same time. Pressure 2 different lanes. They're not going to be able to react bottom if we're forcing top. They have to react to one of them and let the other one go.
Let's see what Faceless can do in this top lane. The charge is already out. They see why they want him. And Ice is in pursuit. But then the old man pops out through the trees and hits him with a mana leak. That will stop XY in his tracks. He eats the blast.
Hit Beyond with the first rotation.
Oops, stuns there. Nice connection onto the two of them. They take the one down. Can they go for the follow-up? Anticipating the clap. They're trying to see if they can get the counter stun, but it does not come in. Nut shows up.
Got another stun in 4.
Slow down, but can they get it? Can they juke? Tries to break his ankles.
Nope.
Trying to avoid and taunt, but yeah, there's no chance of getting away from this one. Ice. He ends up getting dropped, and it's going to be Wings moving ahead now 5-2, but a minor turnaround here as it's Jabs rotating over from the mid lane, able to get the kill on the Ice. Nice pump fake to avoid the Carapace, times it out, hits him with the Lance, and with the charge in the vision, they will be able to get the finish there. You take 2 hours, we take 2 a year. Good
reactions, good movements coming out from Faceless and from Wings. Faith Beyond being in that bottom lane, he ends up just walking. He was already going toward the jungle. He was jungling in there, so then he just makes a nice quick rotation. But Jabs and Black making massive rotations going toward top to secure themselves a couple more kills.
It looks like now instead of actually keeping Black in the bottom lane, they're going to shove Ice down there to kind of muscle up towards his level 6 and get that split online, and they will put Black up north to pressure on that front instead.
Yeah, so. I mean, the split is their only real team fight prowess.
And it looks like Black maybe going for... Oh, no, he's got... I couldn't see over there. It looks like the armlet is going to be pickup. Or not, but... Line. Bottom lane.
instantly. As soon as Ice 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 shows on the map, Ice Ice follows him. I think either the Ice Ice is trying to trigger the Ice Ice Ice.
I don't like it. Can you guys separate? Because here they pepper him a bit, and he'll be able to kind of buy his tower for now. But his mission is to build up the XP where necessary. We'll have to see though as little D wards come out from Wings, kind of claiming their side of the map a bit. Pressure will continue. We have Queen of Pain now, level 6. Yet to debut that sweet and sexy Sonic Wave. Curious to see where her crosshairs will lie. Putting some use to that.
Dire's top tower.
Let's see where we want Faith Beyond to go. He's actually not going to be going for the Arcane Boots. He's going for Midas on the Nyx Assassin. Just straight up jungling, going for just
Mega Greed play.
Mega Greed. Yep. It's what we've been seeing a lot. Lots of Midas is coming out in this tournament.
How do you feel about
I am not too happy about it. I'd like to see a little bit more fighting. I mean, the thing is that there's good fighting. It's just that a lot of the games seem to be dragging on just because people are they just feel that they can just want to greed. They just want to be greedy.
You get a Midas, and then as we all know, a Midas is really at its worst right after you get it. Really not getting anything else besides the attack speed and bursting up the extra bit of farm. So you need the more time. I mean, or a bit of passive play.
For the late game, they have. I mean, it's Cuddle Morphling versus PL Lifestealer Panda. So they're already like we have a single core Morphling with a Queen of Pain. They need to be able to go for those type of scaling items, right? So it makes sense, at least for this situation. It's not just like, oh, we need Midas because we want to take it. We just want to be greedy. No, it's like this game is inevitably going to go for that late scenario.
A split online now for Ice. Opportunities there to make it work or not, but definitely a pumped brakes from both sides here. Say that, you can see Jan has his Vendetta to work with.
Sentry gets placed mid.
Setting up a kill would get that Midas that much faster, and yeah, Sentry goes mid, but he actually down bottom here.
Might be able to actually grab him here.
Left on this Vendetta. Holding off here.
They
doesn't
do know.
quite
Look
spot
like they
him.
know he's in
They'll
there.
see him now, but he's so deep at that point. There's really no need to go that far.
Hard bring down. He has the raindrop already. They don't. I mean, once the one stun is committed, that's their only lockdown. So you'll be able to get the
Charge is
split
out
off.
though from XY onto Faith BN. He does pop the Carapace as the bomb dishes out from Black. They get the stomp. They're gonna get the finish. Nyx is gonna be taken down, but they also get the Witch Doctor as their own response. Nice little Fate's Edict there to avoid the extra damage from the boulder. And now Ice Ice will be able to quickly jet away.
Yeah, a little bit of a wasted Panda ult, to be honest. He looked like he wanted to be able to get more because it looked like they were able to, but now it looks like he's going to pay with his life for it.
Tries to go for the TP, but okay, how you doing? That is Sonic Wave coming out now.
Dire's middle tower.
Decimates Ice Ice Ice.
Space for Jabs, at least, to claim that mid tower.
Yep. Jab still quietly farming his way here. This mid lane. Do you think Drums will resurface as the build for Phantom Lancer here now that Drums is kind of more of a popular item again? Come on, hold that thought. Nuts is in trouble. Nuts is in trouble. Trying to make it away. XY's able to step in. They charge it back forward. Black steps in, and they're going to be able to at least get the coddle down. Nuts get dropped.
I think usually the build is just diffusal.
Straight diffusal still?
Yeah,
Early
I mean,
bots, something like that.
He went already committed for the treads, and yeah, he just put the diffusal into his quick buy.
Okay.
I've seen. I was gonna say maybe he doubles back for a minus even because I mean I wouldn't put it past people right now, but I think the diffusals absolutely need to be a real force. I mean that's when you get online. You get your diffusal and then you're actually a hero basically.
Ice. His rival. With the mana leak.
Ice is spamming that taunt on Panda.
Yeah.
Typical Ice. Good old Daryl.
Shame he dropped out of the 1v1. Understandable as he feels like, I guess, according to the report, he says that it's a curse to him. Every time he plays in the 1v1, he doesn't do so well in the tournament. So, stepped away from that, gave Arteezy the spot. Now, doing his best with Faceless here to try to push their way through the top part of this group stage here, but obviously already dropping game number 1 means they can only walk away from this series the 1 point and hope to kind of get a couple of 2-0s after that for a better shot. But see here, now in his brew, Tranquiled up.
Bit beyond in position. He's got his Midas already finished up at a good timing. Ice spamming the taunt.
I'm wondering if Faith Beyond's like, does he see me? Why would he do that?
Like, what's going on here? He looks. He knows something's up.
What the hell's happening? This guy's nuts.
Oh, he takes the bounty rune from.
Oh, okay then. Okay then.
I love that. All right. Bottom lane, looks like they're trying to just keep the pressure a little bit on Black. Shadow just matching up toe-to-toe with him, and they look like they want to be emphasizing on Ice's farm. Ice is going to be going for that Aghanims rush, of course, on the Coddle, and he's just sitting in the top lane by himself for now.
Yep. Okay, here we go. A move made by Faceless here. They spot out why. He has the false promise, but he's going to be eating so much damage that he certainly won't be able to survive from it. They could actually lay off him by now, but Jabs wants to come on to him until the job is definitely done, and it will be done. And with that, they can segue into a tier 1 takedown here. And obviously, it is in their best interest to continue to pressure these objectives. Wings definitely favor a longer game and have all the tools necessary to stall things out as much as possible. So pushing the envelope is of the utmost importance here.
Fifth Beyond under the Sentry Ward in the mid lane. The Sentry only has 10 more seconds, so Ice is getting maybe a little bit lucky, but looks like Fifth Beyond wants to commit for him anyway. He's going all the way in, but oh, he gets the split off though.
Okay, turn around. Boulder stun here. Can they lock enough damage? With Blink in the area, it'll be a bit tougher. Right clicks, needs a bit more. Up to the high ground, turn around, stun, but there, and slaps him down. Ice will be able to pick up that one. Oh, why? Deep dive in. Black gets the tower, it looks like, but XY will lose his life for it. Jabs on the other side.
Almost gets brought down too.
Makes it out though.
That could have been huge if they got him as well, but still, nice little trade-offs. Fight recap. A little bit of advantage for Wings, but they did end up claiming the tier 1 bottom, which wasn't included for Faceless. Nuts getting bursted down by Blink using his ultimate. No hesitation on that one. And he's going to be going for the Orchid build. Versus the Panda, versus the PL. Seems very appropriate.
Yeah.
Obviously now, since you can't, well, for a while now, you can't diffusal off the silences, so it's going to be a very good pickup for them to try to go for kills. Even versus the Lifestealer. If you get the Orchid pre-rage, it's definitely the appropriate pickup for him this game.
For Nuts, though, trying to go a bit deep and try to get some wards down. It was, but here we see pressure coming through. Faceless happy to get the objectives done here. 3 tier 1s go down, and get more. Shadow already looking like a hard takedown right now. Looks like he's going to be going straight for the Lincoln Sphere, but Faceless aren't really privy to kind of making sure they bring him down early.
Yeah, I mean, they don't really have any catch for him, right? It's like the Spirit Breaker and a cask to catch the Morphling. So when he has Lincoln Sphere, he's going to be really open to just being able to split push all the time, not really susceptible to get ganked too easily.
All right, Faith Beyond creeping through here. Jabs happy to kind of take things a bit on the offensive side and work through their jungle. But this is sketchy stuff right now. Faith Beyond kind of recognizing that trouble's invading. But just continues to keep it in check. On the other side, though, Black has found an old man all alone. Will gobble him up. Easy free pickings for him. And now has to avoid the response play coming up from Wings here.
He doesn't have rage TP.
And he has to wait to see if he can get the timing. 2 seconds, 1 second. Ah, no, it was not worth it.
For hero rotation, Jab's at least able to get a bit of space to pressure the top lane. But yeah, definitely dying is not what you want to trade for. I keep for the light. So.
But, hey, still pushing it here. Jabs now. Damage. 2.
Ice went back for the Midas. He had the gold for the Blink Dagger, but decided, nope.
Midas.
Greed is good.
Greed is good. We'll help him kind of go on more. Where do you go from there? What is the...
Midas, Blink, and then Auras, right? For the most
Remember
part,
the
just
days of the
and
Aghanims Brewmaster? That's just not a thing anymore, is it?
No, it's not. You benefit so much more from having Auras. It's not just for yourself; it's for your team and everything
course,
too. So the Aghanims was just it's like a pretty good thing. Shadow top lane. They're trying to put a little bit of pressure on him, but yeah, he's a Morphling. They don't really have a lot of lockdown for him, so they are not feeling too much pressure. Taking a look at everything else. Keep it light. Halfway to his Aghanims. Looks like the Oracle Y is going to be doubling back for a Midas himself. Top lane now. Nuts looks like he's going to be getting engaged on and cleaned up quite easily from that next rotation.
Quite easy indeed. He just gets
Diffusal just got picked up though.
The mana being taken away. He's forced to kind of bring in the gains, and we'll be able to roll up just enough. Gets a nice boost of mana there from fellow Coddle, and he feels like he's right back in fighting shape.
Next wide. Oh, they get the back strike on him.
Nice.
And Black's inside there.
Uh-oh. Black's like, sorry, buddy. It was great having you as a backpack, but you're done for. Leaves him back in behind and gets the hell out of there. Wings fully converge here. They've had 5 committed to this top lane. They're making sure that this place is cleared out.
Look at the amount of sentry wards on the map from Wings. Really emphasizing on the aggression. Literally, like, all over the place.
Nice thing going for Faceless here, I gotta say, is while this Lincoln's is about to come online, there's a lot of ways for them to pop it, even the global pop of the charge.
Yeah.
Here, charge comes out. Speaking of which, wave
Oh, the cast
on
catch him
forward.
again. He's got Replicate up if he's able to get one onto
Nice,
somebody.
nice.
There we go. He's able to jump away.
Okay, very nice. Charge for the Vision is still on. Are they still looking to pursue Jabs? Hoping to cut him off. Jumps right over Faith Beyond. Faith Beyond thinks about going for one of the illusions, but Jabs is on the other side. Commits with a lance with a quick blink out from Blink. Will avoid the trouble.
Split
there goes
committed.
another strike. Committing in for Faith Beyond. He gets the false promise, so they put their sights instead for the Oracle, throwing him up in the air. They step back. Can they get enough burst damage to finish him off through the false promise? It looks like they can. They'll both go down. Nice hard push here for Faceless.
The cross map charge ends up working in their favor. Now they're going to be able to claim this tier 2 quite easily. So lots of map control going the way of Faceless now.
That's what you got to do against this lineup. Faceless are onto it. First tier 2.
Top tower has fallen.
Be taking their business to the next lane.
Just some good primal splits with like pre-blink dagger.
We're not, seeing too much action from Blink, able to kind of find those pickoffs with Sonic Waves because we've a lot of Faceless kind of that buddy system.
Yeah. Blink has been kind of like prioritizing finishing up that Orchid more. He's just like, I really want to get this item. It's super important in this game for us to be able to team fight properly.
If we have to do it through farm instead of kills, so be. The Faceless are able to kind of step away and reevaluate from a nice promising push to the top lane here. That much further. Top 2 net worth. Still belonging to at this time.
Oh, thank God. I'm so happy that Black did that. He had S and Y in his quick buy, and I was like, oh man, I really hope that he switches to a Manta because the Orchid's going to be coming out soon, and he does actually do that.
Nice.
So he's going to be able to remove that Orchid, which I think is extremely necessary. Not only just the Orchid, you can remove the Mana Leak, a couple other things as well.
It's fun though. Not often you get to see a Manta lifestealer in a game. So. Situation though, obviously, very necessary. Shadow shows himself in lane, but we have Faceless. Pocketed up Spirit Breaker, ready to charge on in with Black on his side. Really revealing too many openings at the moment, but they are being watched by Faceless.
The smoke
with
comes
that
out.
ward. Smoke, and they slowly begin to stalk him here, but it does look like Wings are going to be able to make it out. Sort of potential trouble. And off to the mid lane, Faceless go. Where they want to set for their next objective towards that.
Yes, sir. Ice finished his Aghanims now already, so he's just been kind of chilling on his own for a while. Now this gives him a lot more team fight. They need to wait 3 minutes, unfortunately, for the daytime for themselves, but this gives them a lot more potential to not only split push, but also fight with the heal and the blinding light. Like Ben mentioned, playing Illusion Heroes versus that blinding light is pretty hard. Faith Beyond with the beautiful Carapace. They might be able to bring down Ice here with the burst damage. They are able to.
They got him. He gets finished. Faceless are going to have to double back at that point, but why?
That's why. Ooh!
They couldn't catch him with the Adaptive Strike.
They had thought that he had went to the right on the lower side. Blink actually blinked to the low ground, and then Shadow goes for the waveform, and he actually goes past him, so he wasn't able to get the Adaptive Strike without the vision. Missing out on a free kill, but getting the nice pickup on Ice. Now Nuts in some trouble. Faith Beyond on the prowl.
Got him. 1 hit. Health. Orchid. And I'll take it from here.
And now they claim themselves to tier 2. Nice swing of momentum coming out for Wings.
Tower down. Faceless now pressured. Haven't seen Wings really this game able to confidently kind of move forward through any of these lanes. That's only their second tier 1 to be dropped. That will be set to change soon, as you already pointed out, for Ags online. Would definitely mean that come daytime here, they can get more proactive, knowing staying in vision.
Yeah, they're building. Wings is actually building quite a couple of 4-steps, it seems. The Nyx just finished his. The Keeper Light going to be going for one as well. So to just peel them off of peel their teammates away from that PL is going to be pretty important.
PL, even Black's Light Steal.
Yeah.
Hold of you, Spirit Breaker charging on in. You need that way to kind of separate yourselves from the serious clash that Faceless do bring.
Yeah, because they already have one form of like save if they get the false promise, and then if they get a couple 4-steps away, then they can actually save them with that instead of just like delaying the inevitable death.
I'm very interested. plays here from the a lot of fun with stuff like jabs, and he will potentially be able to split off any Fate's Edict trouble, but gets caught with bad timing here. Side, Blink having to pressure out lanes.
They know Ice is on the high ground here. They actually get the setup on him again, and they're gonna get the Orchid on him too as well. They do, and goodbye, Ice, Brewmaster. You are dead again. The Queen of Pain, unstoppable.
That was a slow start at first. I was saying that, not able to kind of move through the lanes and get the most use out of every time the Sonic Wave was off cooldown, but waiting out for the Orchid certainly did pay off. And now suddenly the kills are coming in abundance here. Wings pull ahead now 16-11, still fall behind a bit in the objective game, but we haven't seen Faceless able to kind of push on forward since their successful engagement towards that top lane, claiming the 2. So now it's back in Wings' court now. We got to see what the next power peak is going to, or power peak is going to be for Faceless to try to bring this game back in order.
Yeah, and they just got all those, like that big pick off and the pressure during the nighttime. So it's about 30 seconds or 15 seconds now until day, and
he has a gem now too. So
yeah, they're about to lock down a lot of the map control here. Blink going to be finishing up his own Lincolns as well. So like we're mentioning, there's lots of ways to break the Lincolns, but there's not the greatest amount of catch on the side of Faceless. They do have the Spirit Breaker, but when you get your charge nullified, pretty hard to grab this Morphling or this
Faceless mid. Thinking about a Roche. They step into the pit here. Looks like it may have been pinged out from Wings.
Sonic Wave is up online. It is daytime as well. They've got a smoke.
Yeah, I don't think they're decide to step off instead. Be able to kind of just get back to the grind of the mid lane. Not looking to step too far from the Roche.
They know Black is isolated right now at the moment. They just saw Jabs go on the Ancient area. He's going to get jumped up. They don't have to use the Orchid to blow him up at all. They just burst him in the lockdown. And now they have the Orchid still online, but it looks like they may go for a potential Roche or just the tier 1 tower top. Let's see which one they want to go for here.
Wonderful job there, Faith Beyond, creeping in from behind, allowing to give Wings that bit of intel. Intel recognizing the isolation there from Black. They totally capitalize on it.
Yeah, Faith Beyond, again, being
clutch,
doing exactly what he does for this team. Just always in the right place at the right time, getting a massive amount of vision for his team.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Thinking that we are around here. Head back towards the side.
Ethereal Blade almost finished up for our Morphling now, too.
Oh, boy.
So they're hitting massive power peaks right now. And
frantic pings on the jab to catch him with the silence, the stun.
Again.
Done for. And they're like predators now. This is going to get to scary territory for Faceless, where it feels like nowhere's really safe. The gem coming in, wiping out all the vision.
Again, Faith Beyond, just every single time. Just always like reading the movements from Faceless, finding the pickoff that they need to. And now they get 3 wards down around that Ancient area and around the Roche pit. So focusing very heavily on that side of the map. And yep, they're going to be full HP because of the Coddle sustain after they finish up this Roche, and they can keep the aggression on, keep this going, because their side lanes are not being pushed in at all either, because the PL was dead this entire time. So now it's up to them. What do they want to do? The ball's in their court.
Is BL even that big of a split pusher as he used to be way back in the day with his old model? I mean, I don't know too many options here for Faceless to kind of get outside their base soon and be able to continue to pressure those side lanes if Wings decide to kind of get this game moving and start crossing the river and pushing towards the tier 2s now. I don't know where Faceless are going to be able to go and feel like they're safe. Always worrying about a Nyx on the prow.
You can feel how pressured they are because of Jabs' item build. Like, I just clicked on him and I was like, okay, he's obviously he wants to go for the Manta style this game. It's what he kind of needs to go for, but the fact that he's going for a BKB now just puts it, it just shows like how much pressure they're under.
Yeah.
Now they're going for a smoke, looking like they're trying to go for a type of pickoff, baiting Ice maybe a little bit.
Trying to
the BKB is finished.
The game, and the Ice bait may work out for them. After recalling in Faith Beyond, they make their move in for Ice, but Wings take to the low ground here. They step back a bit. They try to turn around for the stun, but the Coconut does manage to connect on the Faith Beyond between him and Blink. They now have to step away. Morphling sweeping in from behind here. They get the immediate takedown of Nuts, and now charging, rocking on to the Morph. He's going to be to dish out the strength here to stay alive. Sends it to the low ground to be able to avoid a bit of trouble. Stepping in, it's going to be Blink, dishing out the Sonic Wave. Some softening damage on for Black, but not going to be hit too hard from it. Charge on, looking to go for Faith. He gets forced on forward. Carapace stun will knock him back. Blink moving in, and Slinkus will be popped on the other side. Force False Promise comes out from Y, trying to dish out the final damage and manages to get the finish on the Spirit Breaker, holding on with his last pistol life before he does pop, but no, he actually lives.
He survives his one. Now Black is getting gone on as well. The right clicks from the Morphling are enough to bring him down. The fight just going
and they call
too
the
long.
game.
And they just call it.
Too tough. I mean, can you really blame him, though? At that point, it's just getting out of control, and Wings will take a 2-0, 3 points from this series. And suddenly, you know, this is a team that went through 2 series, dropping both games, and I think they're now just under OG because of these 3 points.
They're at, what, I think 6 now?
Yep.
So one more clean sweep, and they will be tied up. But, wow, they just... as soon as the keeper got that Ags there, too, like in that last fight, so much sustain, they're just...